work now? Oh, okay, cool. I was in the wrong thing. Nice. Guess I'll check that out later. Let me pause that real quick. And go stream on... Hold up. Settings. I'm kind of dumb right now. I just realized something. Shoot. Dang, that's crazy. Okay. Hopefully it didn't show that any of that. That'd be funny if it did. Somewhat. Start streaming. Oh, that was quick. Was it right? Yep, that's right. It's alright. Okay, let's see. Interact with the chat. There we go. Alright. Let's put that over there. Let me put this around. Okay, now I'm having some issues. It's good to know. Cool. Ah, shoot. Alright. Alright, so what I want to do with this chat room idea is to, like, it's no different from any other stuff that I did. I was just gonna talk about probably 3 things that's been going on. Probably do it like twice a week, maybe. Do that. Yeah, don't. As soon as I start saying I want to get consistent, that's when I stop getting consistent with literally anything that I do. So don't hold me to anything. But I did just get back from DreamCon. Oh yeah, if everything's all right with the vertical chat, let me know. Because OBS is saying my internet connection is garbage for some reason. But I gotta do what I gotta do, right? But if my I guess if my my CPU or my computer dies on me within an hour, that might be something. That might be telling off something. But anyway, I got back from DreamCon like a while ago. It was this weekend, like last weekend or something like that. And it was an adventure. The whole entire plan was to try to get our go out there, sell some sell like my entire inventory that I had in my room, sitting in my room for like God knows how long, and make some money, you know, like just sell it, just backpack vending. And long story short, it didn't happen. It just did not happen. However, what we ended up doing was finding out different ways of approaching it. With that being said, I don't know if I would ever do back. Like, I'm questioning like the whole effectiveness of backpack bending now, because I've been doing it for a while, and the main thing that I've been noticing is the effect of it being like profitable is kind of like not really working. Like I still gotta figure it out, or if it's, I doubt that's even there. The drawing is good. Keep going. Thank you. Thank you. So I might tell it on another thing, because like I went out there with my friend Matt. We both had the idea to like sell the comics out there, like unofficially, unofficially. But what kind of, wait, let me see if I got the right one. I think this is the right one. Officially, unofficially, you know what I mean? However, I had what I haven't planned, like the original plan to go out there and sell the comics was to make around, to like sell, what was it, 30, around like what, I have it out right here, like, because I'm a maniac, like around like 35 bundles, like 35 of my books individually, and well, not individually, in a bundle. So I would like buy like 35 different copies of each of my books, put them on the airplane, and then sell them day after day. And that sounded like a good idea in my head, but what I did not figure out was books are heavy, and every airline has like a limit to how much weight that you can carry on with you on a flight. Let's see if I can get this down pat. So like I had to like cut down that 35 bundles that I expected to sell down to down to like 25. And I was thinking this is probably not going to work. But like long story short, it's a pretty crazy story. I might have to get Matt on here to talk about it fully, but mission I want, yeah, mission, like initial mission failed. However, comma, we basically we didn't go out with nothing. We went out there with experience. We came back with experience. What the heck is this? Oh, cool. Literally nothing. I need to turn my notifications off. It's usually nothing. We came back with experience. And before I went out there, and if you're a subscriber for probably like this month or last month or whatever, I have made a declaration that I would finish a novella like this month. And after the first couple of days of this month, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Probably can't let that happen. Because life is getting in the way. Life is really getting in the way of like finishing personal projects. Cuz I just got I wouldn't say contract, but it is like a long form commission. It feels more like that, a long form commission to work with a company doing portraits for for said company. So I got like some flow of money coming in until like I finished that contract with them. But yeah, it's kind of not the greatest. It's not the greatest situation I'm in. Contemplating like people like the every time I tell somebody about the idea of like backpack vending, they like it. It's getting out there. It's like people seeing my face and people like not really being thrown off guard, being shown like a book that is pretty high quality and they did not expect it to be so, you know? Like that feels good. That always feels good. But it's not really the most profitable thing to do, you know? So I'm kind of back at, I wouldn't say square one, but I'm back at the idea of like, how can I make this profitable? And all of all of May last month, I didn't want to do anything because I kind of accepted the fact that whatever I'm doing right now, it just cannot be profitable, no matter how hard I try, you know? So, like, for the entire month of May, I just didn't do anything. I didn't want to work on the comic. I didn't want to work on streaming. I didn't want to really work on anything that was really productive for a while, you know? But after going to DreamCon, I was like, I don't. I felt like trying it again. I really didn't. I really didn't feel like streaming today, you know, because just sitting behind the mic, just talking, and trying to entertain myself, trying to go through this process, right? Because nobody really cares about comics. I think going like nobody really cares about comics in a like finding it like by themselves. You know, that's what it feels like. Like the only way that people care about it is if they have somebody else tell them that to care, or I don't know. I'm just like talking like candidly, but I don't even like for everything that I thought I knew. Well, going through this like throughout over the years, I just feel like I just don't know anymore. You know, but I'm still doing things. Like, what is my end? Like, what is the end goal now? The end goal was just to make money, and now to making the money isn't doesn't really feel like it's a real goal anymore. It doesn't feel like it's attainable anymore. So that's why I kind of switched to like not switched. I'd focus on streaming, like playing games for a while because I just didn't want to. Because it just felt like an easy way to like get seen, and plus like Sketch is cool. The main guy that goes and watches my streams. So like right now, I like what I'm focused on right now is just probably working on the novella, which I finished the first chapter of, and it's on my website. But the thing about what I'm doing about it is I don't have a definite name for it. I don't have a name that sticks for it yet. I think I'm gonna keep with the name, like the whole cage theme going on. At first, it was like out of the cage, in a reference to like Clint Eastwood, Gorilla's Clint Eastwood. But then I was like, that's not bad. But I want to stick with the. Because like I wanted to have like a bold kind of like pseudo UPA like 2000s Cartoon Network vibe when it comes to the art style. Because I still want to draw, like, illustrate key moments in the story, or just like any moment that like makes me laugh or anything that I like about it. And I'm thinking about like after I found the title, I would like work on illustrating some of the key moments and probably read, like go on YouTube and just like read it, like turn it into an audiobook just to tell people, hey, the chapter's out. But if you don't like reading for like 11 minutes, maybe you like listen to me what was it, read it out for like 21 minutes or whatever, because I'm a slow reader. Right, I do a lot of things slow. What I'm trying to do right now is like draw like different things, like different parts of the comic that interest me. I don't know if there's like the best way to do it, but this is like keep away from that like the vats, the fits of kind of pseudo depression that I was going through like last month. And what I'm doing is just, if I can't really do it for like views or attention, if I can't really get consistency, you know, just to keep myself from rotting in my room, like this internet thing, I don't really, it really sucks. All right, I don't wish it on literally anybody. It also kind of is, it really feels it's very lonely. But it is what it is. For the for the most part. Oh yeah, I ran out of coffee. Like a lot of things with the comic, it's just pretty much slowing down. Maybe what I should have done for like this stream probably is to like work on the tying down the art style with a novella. Probably would have been a really good use of my time. Holy crap. I think something's just busted with Twitch. I just checked and it's like a blank screen. Just a blank black screen. It says that it's live and offline at the same time. That's insane. Black screen says that's live. Oh wait, never mind. I just refreshed it. It's fine. It's literally just fine. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Maybe the next stream I'll work on the yeah, maybe on the next stream I'll work on the tying down the key visuals of the novella. Because I don't think if I do finish like another comic, I should probably this year. I should probably try to finish Metal Hero. Honestly. Because I've been working on that one for a while. Like, I've been working on that one for a while, and it's still not really done. But such is life. I don't think I have changed. Oh man, I just noticed. Let me go back, see if I can change the whatchamacallit, the horizontal live. And maybe see if like the change. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's looking ugly. It does not look appealing. I wish I changed it sooner. Hold up. Da, 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 da. Come on, uploading. Yeah, if my PC just ends up dying, then I would know for a fact that it probably wasn't a Detroit. I'll do this for like another 5 or 10 minutes, just to sort of lock in. I don't know. Or maybe I should just get serious and start scheduling these streams. Because I'm not good with that. I am not good with that. Yeah, what's really keeping me going right now is the coffee. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, yeah. Like, if I ever, by some freak accident chance of consistency, let me save. Just in case. I gotta really look at the whatchamacallit. By some freak accident chance of consistency, right? I should try to try to yeah, I should try to hold up. I'm thinking. This is probably like a bad idea to do like so late in the game, but streaming. Okay, it's using main OBS settings. Maybe that's why it's like zonking out. Wait, what's hold up. Let me think. What is the required I know this is like so last minute, but who cares? Nobody watches this anyway. So video bitrate. I can change the video bitrate on stream. All right, bet. For streaming 720p. Because I think it's too high. Yeah, I think what I'm doing is too high. Let's see. Let's try 500. Kilo, like 5,000. Apply. Maybe that'll. Oh shoot. Yeah, maybe that didn't help. I probably didn't help. Yeesh. Oh well. But yeah, if anybody's yeah, this is a live chat for anybody who did not know. So okay, everything's looking all right. Looking fresh. Yeah, the dropped frames are still high. Don't know what to do about that though. Unfortunate. Oh wait, no. Hold up. The pressure sensitivity is off. Hey, but the more often I do this, the more likely I get better at public speaking. So, it's a win-win, I suppose. Okay, so the pressure sensitivity was off. Hey, D4, what's going on? Welcome to the chats. What I'm doing right now is, I don't know about the format. I said everything I needed to say earlier, and it was like around 10 minutes or so. I just saw this and I want to watch. Haha, love your style. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, for a while, I wanted to do a live well, not for a while. I was thinking maybe I would do a live show, but I just don't have a lot to talk about. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go back to drawing or something. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. But after I cover everything I want to cover, then it's just like I guess I'll lock in for a bit. But yeah, but like I like talking to other people's while drawing. It gives me energy along with the coffee. Real, I would never go live because of that. Most of the time I'm just scared. Oh yeah, I feel that. Like I feel like I need to go live because I don't think that people would care about what I do or like the comics that I make unless I go live. Like I tried doing like the webtoons thing, but I don't know, I just don't have the patience for that no more. And I don't even know what to do with a webtoons audience. One time I was drawing live, drawing a video character, and someone said, "Draw them giving birth." It was terrifying. Oh yeah, that meme. Yeah, the internet ain't for everyone. It was my third ever live too. Yeah, YouTube really treats the YouTube live thing. YouTube live is kind of like an Omegle in a way, which is like a public chat room. Did I mess up somewhere? Okay, no, I didn't. Cool. Because you really don't know what kind of person you're going to attract when you go live. Let's see if I remember. Okay. And I always feel like every time somebody comes in and chat in the room, I say something pretty cool that I could clip out, but I don't have the time or the energy to go back and find it and clip it. Because there was a season where I did stream highlights. The people who watched them, they appreciated it, but like the whole purpose of the stream highlights was to get more people into the channel, but I guess my expectations were too high. Maybe I gotta go back to doing stream highlights again. Oh, gee, that character is so silly. Right, yeah. I should really try to block out the hair. In a way, it's like me saying that they look cool. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, his hair isn't that long. Maybe I shouldn't do that. This South Asian fellow. Do you like any anime? I love JJK. Oh yeah, I like JJK. The second season is my favorite season of any probably like my favorite season of any anime or if like a season arc. Shibuya, these Shibuya incidents, my favorite arc of any anime. Yes, hidden inventory. I think the only anime I'm watching right now is like Yaiba Samurai Legends. It's not really serious, but I do like the character designs. And I'm usually a story guy. Like and Yaiba, I wouldn't watch Yaiba for the story. Like the character designs are good and the animation's great. Which is really this is really weird coming from me cuz I'm not like an aesthetic. I'm not really an aesthetics guy. I'm really a story guy. Like, what is the story trying to say? And that's why I like the Shibuya incident so much. But oddly enough, I just enjoy watching Yaiba just because of how fun it is. I like Demon Slayer as well. I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I know a lot of people like it. Something about it just didn't really appeal to me. The art style's still tasty. Yeah, real. I get that. Okay. It's good. I'm trying to think. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. I was like thinking, what the heck is happening here? So let me see if I can try to find a nice and easy way to draw Ali. It's so expressive. Oh yeah, it's really funny because I think every time I show like uh my art to people, my mutuals, that's kind of like the first thing that they say about my style or like how I draw. It's like I can really make characters emote. And I think it kind of comes from like just looking at myself in the mirror and just studying, just making goofy faces and just studying off of that. It's like, oh yeah, this kind of looks like that. Oh, this kind of, if I just do this, the mouth moves like that. X, Y, and Z. Let me see if I can block out the hair again. I've only drawn for 5 years. I think your growth comes from like who you imitate your art from. Mine feels flat sometimes. Yeah. Hey, Sketch, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Got the fresh cut. It's not really fresh anymore. And I'm not getting a cut for a while. But I appreciate the compliment. I got the cut before I went out to DreamCon. So I won't look like a complete bum. My parents complimented the cut. And I'm like, I've been selling comics looking like a bum. So I'm like, ah. How's the trip? It was an experience, honestly. It had its ups, it had its highs, it had its lows. One thing that I would do differently would be getting a new phone and taking more pictures. And probably getting a maybe getting a rental. That would help out a lot. Don't know how much it would save money because of the I would have to pay for parking fees and stuff like that. Every time I go to a con, I feel like I should take more pictures. Yeah. Yeah, it just felt like a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. Oh yeah, mine feels so flat sometimes. Oh yeah, the way to help with like flatness is just always try to think in like 3 dimensions. You probably heard about this, like, whoa, you got yourself a circle, but when you don't draw a circle, you draw a sphere, like da 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 da. Whoa, da 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 da. You don't draw squares. No, you draw prisms. Da da da. Whoa, it's stuff like that. It's like it just comes with practice and practice. Definitely, sketches. Definitely with some interesting Twitter clips going around, especially with that one streamer guy getting into a fight. Oh yeah, I was just oddly enough, I was not even around for any of the fights. There was a YouTube lounge, and I was just hanging around there for the most of my time, just trying to like get connected with other YouTubers, seeing if like we could collab or whatever. I don't know, man. But like it just I don't know. Not I don't know, but it was a lot of hectic nature. Also, every time I wanted to go to a panel, I would have to look at well, I couldn't find any panels first and foremost because everything was on the app, and I couldn't open up the app to save my life. If I go out to another convention, I would have to get a new phone. Not only to take more pictures with so I can have more space, but to also you like get around better. Because I had my friend send me like a screenshots of the entire itinerary for the day, and even then I would go around asking the staff of where were some panels, and they wouldn't even know. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you serious? You can't be serious right now." So like that's why I spent a lot of my day at the YouTube lounge because there was a sign. There were signs that pointed to YouTube lounge and to the YouTube lounge. And even though I did not know what they would be talking about, I just knew that the people would be there. That sounds like hell. It was not great. But my friend Matt, he was busy being social. He was busy walking around. He was busy trying to sell the comics, which was great. Like giving out the cards. It was a good experience. Cons are scary. Uh, eh. They're not that bad. Like the first day, we didn't know what to expect because it was our first time in Houston. We didn't know what the people were like, and like Matt, he was like, I think every time he would talk about DreamCon, he would talk about that how there would be fights. So I did not know if people were gonna come at us with like some aggressive energy, but the energy was just tight. It was just not aggressive or anything. Like people who made in fights, who would get in fights, were people who were looking to fight. That's the one thing that I noticed. So, and but it was like it felt like it was too late until like we realized that like people aren't around trying to like fight people for no reason. Like if you got into a fight, you basically asked for it. It was kind of like that. I think you made some meaningful connections. I hope so. I mean, I gave out a lot of like at the final day on Sunday, we weren't making any sales, so we just decided to like give out our entire inventory. Like the last day, Sunday, we just walked up there. Was like I had like an ask me about my comic sign, but I flipped it over to the back and it said free comics, and I was just walking around and just waiting for people to say like, "Oh, you have free comics," and I would just give them out like a comic that I had in my book bag, and that was just it. Like hopefully I planted like some trees, some seeds doing that. The funniest thing was that my friend Matt, he gave like a book. He gave a book to Carl Jones, and he gave like a book to what was it? The whatchamacallit, to like a photographer for People's Magazine. And what I was doing was I was trying to give out like my books to like red badges. Like if they were industry people or they were part of the press, I would just give them a book and just be like, "Hey, here you go. Here you go. Talk about talk about my stuff, please, please." But we have no idea how that's gonna go. We have no idea how that's gonna end up. Yeah, I was just trying to do my best. Assuming all your contact information's in those books. Yeah, every book that I gave out, I put a card in them. What I should have done is taped. I should have taped my cards inside the books, just so I know that they won't fall out. A bit like make sure you run out of tape by taping them inside the book, so we know it won't get out. But hey, we did what we did. We did. I think during the entire time, I don't know if that. I mean, that would add extra security because when I looked in my bag, there were like four cards that were in there. There were like four cards in there that was in there. So like there was like four books that didn't have a card. But oh well. Oh well. And then that made me think about like the profitability of just backpack vending like that, and I was like, there's no real profit from doing like backpack vending. It's mostly just advertising at that point and just hoping that it would get in the right person's hands. And it should be fine. Your name is on it as the author, so if they really want to find you, they could. Yeah. 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 They could. I'm just trying. Yeah. I mean, someone tried to scam me like yesterday. I saying that they were part of YouTube, and I thought that was funny. It was like the most obvious. It was literally the most obvious scam. I'm sorry, I can find it. I can screenshot it. It looked pretty. I don't know. These scams are getting like pretty good with their whatchamacallit. Ban bells and ban boots. Oh no, shoot. I'm gonna go back to mail. Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. This is what it looks like. Oh, where is it? Here it is. I just took a screenshot and put it on Clip Studio. This thing right here. It's like, I want to work with you. Da 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 da. Right? Yeah, so you would think like the headshot looked so weird, out of place. And it wasn't even like it didn't even look professional or anything like that. Not only that sign up here is misspelled. You know what I'm saying? Like and the at was like at google.com. Like I guess that would help with official to make it official, you know? But I don't know. It just doesn't look doesn't make the cut. And yeah. Like how are they serious trying to scam people but all these scammers are never putting in the effort? Like if you get scammed by those people, you probably deserve it or is old. Yeah, sometimes I deserve to get scammed, you know, for being desperate. Shame on me for being desperate. I did click on the links, so I I might be fished in like a couple years, in like later this month, who knows. My account might be saying like donate like what was it? What was the thing like invest in crypto or whatever. But the links was like the whatchamacallit, it was a Google Forms. I didn't put in any information, but hey, if you clicked on a phishing link, that's pretty much all you. I didn't put in any information. It was just like a Google form that I just didn't sign. And I think what that scam was trying to do was put in more information, but like all the questions that it asked, it wasn't even personal information from what I saw. Like I wasn't gonna put in anything, but I was just checking it out. But I think I did see him. I think he was in the YouTube lounge, like the real Adam guy. I think he probably has a book. No, but I guarantee. Oh man, but I don't know like how long I'm supposed to wait. You know, for something to come out of it, like giving out books and stuff like that. Maybe it's never. Maybe it's you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know? But after that experience, my Instagram is now at 400 followers, and that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and out of the entire convention, convention was like new money influencers, and I only knew like I knew of 3 people. Like I knew like I knew of Carl Jones, but I didn't really. I wasn't really that in not that into it. There was like another guy that's around that lives in my state that I keep seeing every so often. And it turns out he's a pretty big influencer, I guess. Okay. Oh no, yeah, yeah. It was like there was a whatchamacallit, a guy that I see occasionally that lives in my state. Shoot, I accidentally closed the tab. Oh my gosh, dude, come on. Where's the okay, we open close tab, there it is. Oh yeah, Rengoku, what's going on? Do you remember me? I don't remember like a lot of things that happened. It's hard to remember everybody. It do be the most random people that has like a huge following. For real. For real. And like none of like I show them my stuff and they're like, "Oh wow, that's cool." Anyway, I didn't have any help, so I'm not like everybody's like, "I didn't have any help, so I'm not gonna help you." It's like I hope you get it. I think that's the funniest thing. I get it, but it's also the funniest thing is like I'm there basically showing people my mixtapes and everybody's like, "Wow, you're really good at what you do." Anyway, I hope you make it. Bye. Like, they're like, "Wow, this is some really cool thing. You're doing some really cool stuff." Anyway, man, I hope somebody helps you out. I'm like, "Yeah, me too." Yep, sadly sounds about right. Who the heck is this? I hate. Man, I gotta scrub my information from the dark web. I hate all these texts. Yeah, sounds about right. And I'm like, dude. I guess that's also why I wish I had like a whatchamacallit. I took more pictures so I can like tag them on Instagram and on YouTube, being like, "Hey, we saw me. Give me a shout out, you freak." Like I don't deserve anything, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I gotta start moving like I'm entitled. Do you even currently have a Twitter? Usually and remake it so often. I do have a Twitter now. You're right. I do delete it and remake it, and then I'm like, shoot, man. I have a Twitter now because like every time I have an idea of like what I want to do, and if it doesn't turn out, like then I'm like, yeah, Twitter's getting too distracting, and I'm not getting any traction from doing this, so I just leave it and then come back when I have an idea. It's not like anybody's gonna steal Masonimus or anything like that. And plus, I don't expect any. And honestly, I would say I don't expect anything to come out of Twitter, but now I don't expect anything to come out of like just making content anymore. I'm just doing this just to. I don't know why I'm doing this anymore. like at first I did this. I did this because I thought it would make money, and then I'm like, well, I'm clearly wrong. This clearly makes no. It's a good way to make connections. Yeah, I think I should just connect with creators that I like watch or whatever, and be like, hey, you want to collab? And a lot of times, yeah, they're not gonna. A lot of the times they're not gonna reply because I don't have the following to do so. And I don't want to collab with other. I don't want to collab with other artists anymore. I don't really care about like influencers either, but it's like I just want to collab with like people that I watch. And I don't watch a lot of people. Cuz like one thing that I noticed when I was going out and selling my comics is that Matt, he was in a street interview with a guy that was he was asking him like anime questions and whatever. And when Matt shouted out the Studio Mason, his company, the guy took the card and it was like, "We're out here making black comics," and he was like outside the artist alley, like he was like he was like just outside the artist alley, and he wasn't interviewing like the artists there. You know what I'm saying? Like people really don't really know that people are out here just making cool stuff. So I think what I would do is just try to like connect with people that I do watch, which is not a lot. Just be like, hey, you just want to try to do something, which I will just get a lot of. I'm just gonna be left on red a lot, and like it doesn't take a lot of rejection for me to be like, this is stupid, and then do something else. Hey, Chad, what's going on? Remember me? Literally? Okay. Sorry. I should probably have that as a I should probably have if you have like remember me as a banned phrase. Because because literally anybody who says like even if you have to ask if I remember you, I probably don't. I should probably just have that as a banner. It's like if you have to ask if I remember you, I probably don't. Every time, yes, every time. Because that's like my. I should probably have that on my FAQ. My frequently asked questions. Don't remember me? No, sorry. I'm doing like I'm too busy trying to keep my bank account from reaching 0 every month. I can't like put time out of my brain. I can't section like a fragment of my brain for internet people that I talk to for about like 10 minutes. Like not even 10 minutes. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Like, it's not that I don't want to remember you. It's that I can't because I'm too busy trying to focus on like, like making money because I'm unemployed. I'm 26. I'm trying to stream, making like stories for an audience that doesn't exist that I'm trying to fix. But I can't. And I no, I'm sorry. I just can't remember internet people. I can't remember a name on a chat room. And I don't want to sound like mean guy or anything, but I just no, sorry, I don't remember. Even when I think when I met that one guy, I met that one guy, he was like one of those at DreamCon. He lives in the state. I talked to him before. I think that I was in a similar situation, but I didn't ask him if he remembered me. I was like, you probably don't remember. Like, here's the thing: when I go up to people that's like more recognizable than me, and I met them before, I don't ask, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, this isn't our first time meeting. Like, you probably like I come off at the as the op as at the the presupposition that nobody will ever remember who I am because I'm not because nobody cares about what I do. I'm not notable. I'm gonna like, thank you, Chad. I'm not saying this as a diss to you, but it's just like I'm just ranting right now, but I do. Okay. But like what was I saying? Oh yeah, like the guy that I talked to, I don't really go up to. I didn't go up to him being like, "Hey, you probably don't. Hey, do you remember me?" Because I'm like, I would be surprised if anybody do remember me, right? So I don't ask that people don't if they remember me. I was like, you probably don't. You probably don't remember me, and I'm pleasantly surprised when people do. If people do remember me. Usually I remember people that do like acts of kindness. Either cool acts of kindness or they're probably like a jerk, I guess. How many people have liked your videos? I haven't counted. Like this stream, 4. 4 people have liked the videos this stream. Yeah, 4 people. And I appreciate the like. I think next time somebody asks me if I remember them, I'm just gonna say no. Why? No. Why should I? Like, I mean, if they showed up somewhat consistently to your streams, you would most likely remember them. A, if they showed up consistently in my streams, or B, if I stream consistently enough, and like if there was like a connection of those two, then yeah. I don't start streaming and being like, hey, I wonder if I wonder if people remember if I remember them. Like, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a middle school, high school teacher. I'm not a grade school teacher. I don't need to remember everybody that I talk to in this class, in this chat room. Well, when you're playing a game, you stream pretty consistently. Yeah, and I have a pretty clear memory of who shows up on my streams when I play games. And that list is short. You can count it on a single hand. You can count on I can count on a single hand who shows up on my streams, and I remember their names. Yeah, this is probably gonna be. I'm not gonna say like the last Purgatory Academy stream, but what am gonna do, when I stream like this, I'm probably gonna focus more on like developing the visual style for the novella. What games were you playing like weeks ago? Well, I was playing Detroit Become Human, but that game doesn't agree well with my PC. Hopefully, Boulder Gates agrees with my PC with its 150 gigabytes worth of data. Maybe. Um, and then before that, I was playing a Persona Strikers, and that game was like a welcome change to a another instance of a game overstaying its welcome. Sad to say. Well, the story mode specifically, because the story was not that. It's not that great. Gotta go. Sorry. All right, Chad. Yeah. So I want to stream. Somebody made a forever video, made a 4 hour video. Constricting Life Persona 5 is bad. I might listen to that because I like listening to critiquing and negative videos. I'm part of the problem. Yeah, but I kind of don't care. Like listening to a critiquing video is more interesting than listening to a glazing video. That's why I'm like, I think every time I give somebody like my book back on Sunday, I think I gave it to like one guy who like he makes like uh content on YouTube. I remember when I gave him my book, I was like, "Hey, when you read this and if you ever eventually make a review on it, please be as critical as you can for both of our." I think I said like, "Please be as critical as you can for both of our sakes," because people love negative reviews. I feel like that would be my challenge to like literally anybody. Like if I ever meet somebody else who buys the book or is like a freaking, I might even like send them like a free copy, like a review. I'll be like, I'll send you a free copy if you just give me like a scathing review. Just promise me you'll give me a scathing review. So I'm like at that point. Actually, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna go on like Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Go look up like book review. No, I already tried book reviewers. Nobody cares. Oh yeah, and even like anime reviewers, or not even anime, like manga reviewers, they don't care. Um, yeah, never mind. That doesn't work. I tried it before, actually. Dang, man, this sucks. This blows. But offering to send a free copy or a scathing review, that sounds cool. Again, this looks more. This looks better, actually. You know what? Who cares, though? Nobody cares about indie stuff. Maybe I should just give up on it, though. Yeah, literally nobody cares about indie stuff. Hold up. You saying this after getting somewhat good traction at the con? Like, I have no idea what outcome the con's going to give me. That's kind of the thing. And plus, that con was at a loss, dude. Like, a good $2,000 was spent just going out there. Like, it's easily like above $2,000 just by being out there. Yeah, people like it, but getting in front of people is like a Herculean task. And that blows. That blows. Like, that includes plane ticket, Airbnb, Ubers, freaking... Yeah, and the convention tickets. That, like, after all of that, I was like, sheesh, man. I probably wouldn't do like the convention thing again. If my main goal was just to get money, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it again. I don't even know if I'm in the frame. Yeah, I am. I did like I don't know. Like, if somebody else was like paying, oh shoot. There we go. If somebody else was like paying to take me out there, like if the convention itself was like, hey, if you have a panel, if you have like if you want to like do a meet and greet, like we'll pay for you to be out here, type, like, basically. Like, yeah, I'd do it. Like, anything that would just help cut the cost of like just going out there, then yeah, I'd do it. What did you send me? Spit. I feel like I've seen that video. I feel like I've seen that YouTuber before. Never mind, it's close to 5 hours. Oh my goodness, but I do remember on the plane ride home, I was like working on the novella, and I was like, right, dude, I don't think I've been that locked in before when I was on the plane. My favorite thing, honestly, my favorite thing about traveling is being in transit. My favorite thing about traveling is being trapped with no internet access. Isn't it weird that my favorite thing about traveling is being trapped with no internet access? So I can like, so I can just like focus. So I'm forced to focus on being productive. Just trapped on like when I'm in a cruise. I love being like trapped on a boat with like nothing to do, with like literally nothing to do. So and I just fill up my PSP with like 3 hours of classical music, and I can just like go out to like get a coffee or a tea and water and like or a snack and then just work. I love that. Like I love the like the environment where I can just be zoned in. And I know no one's going to bother me. I know no one's going to like send me messages. I know I don't have to look on Twitter to pray that somebody's going to like, or YouTube, and pray that somebody leaves like a comment or a like or share a freaking video, because I don't even get to see that. And the only way that I can do that is if I literally like the closest thing I have to that is like unplugging the Ethernet cord from my PC, turning off my phone for like X amount of hours. But I'm not gonna do that because I like the dopamine rush of every time I get like a like or a like or a whatever, an interaction on the internet. Like I could do it when I was younger because I had more discipline back then. But now that I'm older, I'm like, man, what's this? I still don't know where all this discipline and like leads up to. So I'm like, whatever. Because like now I don't really feel like I'm rewarded for having discipline. I'm like, why should I be disciplined? It's like working out. Like, yeah, it's cool, but like if you're not really working out towards like a certain goal, or if that goal doesn't like really matter to you, then like why do it? Like, let me tell you, if I was getting like sales, if like my books were flying off like Amazon shelves, if I was getting like orders like constantly on the daily, you know I would lock in. I would lock in so hard. But because I have a library like that I've been sitting on, nobody's really looking for it. I'm like, I can, but why? I can lock in and like tell the stories that I want to tell, but like I have no audience. I'm just going at my own pace now. Like, and it feels like every time I meet somebody that can help me, they don't want to for whatever reason. So I'm like, dang, it'd be really cool to have an in. But I don't have that, so I'm just doing whatever I can just to keep myself from like rotting. But one thing I'm happy is that I'm over the Instagram envy. I'm over like artist envy now. I feel like I'm mostly over artist envy. And that took me a while to do, to get over. It's like that stage of acceptance of like whatever. Literally couldn't be me. When people say, "Man, you deserve X, Y, and Z," and I'm like, "Tell someone influential about me." Oh shoot. Yeah, 5 stage: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I don't know where I would be. Denial. Anger. Denial would be me posting like 8 times a day. If I would have to put my 5 stages in anything of like last year, denial probably would be me being like, I can make money making comics. That was probably my denial. Or just posting 5 times a day. No, like denial. Yeah. Anger would be like seeing I think that would just like artist envy. Just constantly comparing myself to others. Bargaining was just me just chasing the algorithms. Just posting 8 times a day. Whatever. Like crazy grind set. Depression was just last month. I'm probably still am going through that depression. But I'm in the going out of depression into acceptance. So like every time I see an artist that's like more popping than I am, and I'm like, you know what? That literally couldn't be me. Literally couldn't be me. I remember I remember telling Matt, this was before I was in the acceptance stage, but I remember Matt was like, wouldn't you get pissed off if somebody stole your Purgatory Academy idea and they made $1 million off of it? I'd be like, I couldn't make Purgatory Academy like $1 million idea even if I tried by myself. I don't have the resources for that. I don't have the resources for that. So if somebody did steal my idea and it became a cultural icon, I'd still be broke. I from what I understand, I'd be broke before it would be big, and I'd be broke after it'd be big. Either way, in that timeline, I'd still be broke and have nothing. Like still be broke and have nothing, except for like what I have, right? I still be no, I wouldn't say have nothing, but I still be broke and gain nothing. How about that? So That's why I don't have like artist envy anymore, because I'm like, it literally cannot be me. Couldn't be me. I tried being optimistic. Well, of course, it doesn't mean that you have to give up on your dreams fully. Just have to go about it, achieving them differently. Yeah, I mean, I think where I am right now, just being unemployed. Not only that, like it's just difficult getting a job, right, for me to do, because filling out the application isn't hard. Getting the call back and just bothering them to hire me, only for me to do like have that job and wanting to like freaking off myself or something like that, or thinking about quitting like three months in. That's gotta be the difficult part. Because like I've filled out job applications. Everybody thinks about like filling out the job applications the hard part. No, getting the call back is is the hard part. Like want like trying to fake the funk of like having them call you back and just being like, please, I really want to be like whatever position that's on there, which I just want to have money, and they don't want that. Well, of course it doesn't mean yeah, but yeah, achieving them differently, and I don't know how to achieve them differently. I just don't know. I remember I was like in a conversation with Matt, and then he was like really pissed off at me when I was like saying I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. Like after that whole thing, because like he liked the whole experience, but I'm like in my mind I'm like, yeah, it's cool that we made like connections and we know that we're good at what we do, but yeah, we can be like the best people on earth. That doesn't mean like what we're doing is profitable, or we can make it profitable. Well, I was thinking about myself actually, because like he has a job, I don't, and when it comes to like going out there and like going to conventions, it's just advertising. It's just sinking money and hoping that we'll get something back from it. And that doesn't sound like a sustainable thing to me. It doesn't seem like on the surface level, it's just not sustainable, right? And I remember he was like so pissed off, and I was like, I don't know, man, and was justified. I still feel like I was justified by like letting that slip out in a way. Well, it's not obviously that you have no money coming. Well, it's not obvious. Well, it's not obviously if you have no money coming in and out into fund not. Huh? Well, it's not obviously if you have no money coming in to fund that. Yeah, you're just being a realist. Yeah, and like, and the thing about that is like I'm not against like a realist approach, right? Because like when you're backpack vending, going to like different states, like the best you can hope for is be in the red because there's so many like pounds of books that you can carry on your person until like you're limited in your inventory, and you're limited within by like the amount like the weight of the books you carry, and you're limited by like, well, that's the main thing, right? You can have like give out cards and say yeah, you can give out cards and say like, hey, we have digital copies, but no one's gonna look at the cards. I think I get, dude, I bought like 500 cards. I bought like a stack of 500 cards, and we came home with like 50. You know what I'm saying? I came home with like 50 cards. bought a stack of 500, came home with 50. And I looked at the analytics on my link tree, and like 50, not even 100 people looked at the QR code. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. It's not doing anything. And yeah, I don't want to be like if I had a solution, I would love to, like, I would say it. Like, I would like to pivot if there was a solution. But all I can see right now is something not working. And usually I would like be depressed and I was like, oh man, I gotta do something. I'm like, I think about like, what have I learned, X, Y, and Z. However, I don't know, like the best thing that I could literally hope for is to like meet somebody influential, which is either a streamer, like in a Hollywood producer, or whatever, anybody that has a better position than I do. World of 100 people out of 500 use that QR code. That's not that bad. I gotta look at. Hold up. 100 was just like an estimate. I don't know if it was that big. Because Linktree really doesn't like giving analytics to like anybody. Like anybody who uses like the free stuff. Oh yeah, oh no, I'm sorry, that was the lifetime. 60. Yeah, I got that. I don't know where I got that number from. 60. Sorry. Like out of like 450, like 60 people clicked on it. And out of the 60 people that scanned that QR code, 24 clicked on anything. But hey, you got like a 30% click-through rate, I suppose. $60 out of 500, and I mean, yeah, we can just like talk numbers and say like, yeah, we can talk numbers all day and be like, oh, arbitrary numbers better than other arbitrary numbers, but at the same time, we're getting like a net nothing, a nothing sandwich out of like those numbers, because at the end of the day, those numbers don't really mean anything because it doesn't produce like real life action. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations where people can just like click through anything, but nothing really came out of it. I know it's like look on the bright side, but I'm like, what can I use that bright side for? Like, what's the use? What can I get out of the bright side? Well, people do love giveaways. Put their name in a drawing for like $20 gift card for anybody that clicks on your stuff on your website. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe for next time. Hey, Zonksky, you making manga panels? Yep. Know it. This one took a little... Well, I won't say like this took longer than usual. Or typical whoever retweets or likes or whatever gets entered in for a drawing. Problem with that, it could be a cost sync and artificially give numbers. Yeah. I mean, like, nobody really cares. I doubt that people really care that much. I'm too obscure for people to care. You gotta fake it till you make it, I suppose. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, and I think I fixed the situation on YouTube when it comes to like making things slower when it comes to like responding. But I was expecting this stream to like shut off or something like that within an hour. So I guess it was Detroit Become Human that was just wrecking everything up. My message didn't check by mod. That's crazy. Hey, it be like that. It do be like that sometimes. Dun 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 dun. Chinese rice. Damn, that looks good. Thanks, Chinese rice. Thank you. This just feels like an Ollie drawing session right now. I don't know how to roll. Whatever. But yeah, I gotta go. Hopefully see you tomorrow for Boulder's Gate, and hopefully you can run it. Hopefully. True. I hope so too. Okay, this looks good. Let me save. Thanks for coming out, Sketch. Man, I was really thinking about That's bizarre. Well, I think I've got what I wanted out of this stream. Yeah, this chair's making my back hurt anyway. Alright. Thanks everybody for coming out to the stream. I'll see y'all probably Tuesday. Well, tomorrow, because I'm streaming Boulder's Gate. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm streaming Boulder's Gate. Alright. Peace.